eyebrows. Okay, let's try this and see if this works. Trying to So all I'm doing in the meantime, since you guys can't hear me, is put on my eyebrows. And there we go. Okay. Increase, replace. Okay. Let's try this and see if this works. Okay. So apparently we got it. It's great. Sorry about the audio issue. I am now fully functioning now. I completely understand. I've done that with red, and I'm just like, oh, that didn't quite work out today. That didn't quite work out. So I'm gonna try some pink because I almost never use pink unless I am using it as like a color that I'm not planning on like it being like on the forefront. So we'll try some stuff. And I suck at halos, so that gives me something to try. So I'm not sure if the audio has like a time delay or not. I know the video does. Okay, so now I'm just using my usual concealer to carve out underneath my eyes. Okay, so I used, if I can find it around here, it's a brow pencil from Shop Miss A. It's called It's called, I'm not quite sure what it's called, and I don't know where I put it because I literally just had it in my hand. Oh, never mind. It's an AOA brow pencil. It's called the Sculpting Brow Pencil. I don't know where I put the caps, but I use this because I am out of my Anastasia, and I need to go buy another one, and I don't want to because I'm cheap. And then this is just the Give Me Brow by Benefit. And this is in the color, I don't know. This is a number 5. This is a sample that I got in like an Ipsy bag. And I've been using that to like hold my brow hairs in place since I grew a couple. It's great. It's great. And the usual concealer is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. That's basically all I did. Okay. Okay, cool. That's great. So, okay. Okay. So I completely just used the wrong color on my eyelids, but we're just gonna go with it instead. I used my deep 70 and I meant to use my dark 46, which is a shade lighter, but we're just gonna roll with it. The deep 70 is a little bit closer to my skin tone, but I usually like to use the brighter one underneath my eye. I mean, on my eyelids for the bright eyeshadows. I don't, but I only have like 3 brow hairs, so I may not notice because I don't have any really. So I haven't like had an issue with it, but I also have, let me see if I can, I have like the bigger, you're not going to be able to see this. I have like the triangle tipped one. I don't have like the fine point one. So. I've heard like, I want to try like the ColourPop brow pencils. I just need to get my life together and actually order some. Opening up. Not to know what I'm using. I always use that. You know what? Let's do just pink eyeshadow. I never do pink eyeshadow. Okay. I'm pulling out some of like my palettes so that I can get like my pink eyeshadows up. I'm trying to make sure that you won't hear me talking from the computer. Let's see. So I'm pulling out these. Have definitely been through some stuff. I should probably get rid of them, but I haven't. Let's ooh. I know what I'm doing. Okay, I think I figured it out. Okay, I'm gonna start with, okay. So I'm gonna start with 2 a.m., which is a purple from Sugar Pill. I'm gonna start there. And I'm just gonna start with that slightly above my crease, below my brow bone. It's a darker purple, like a lighter purple. I can't speak. I'm really hoping you guys can see. I may have to zoom in a little bit, but. That is completely true. It's like, oh, I only need this one thing. Oh, but this is so cheap, and this is so cheap, but so cheap adds up to so expensive. So I'm just putting this on, and then I'm gonna go in with my pinks. Okay. Okay. And now, because I always use Sugar Pill because I have a problem, I'm gonna go in with Dolly Pop. I don't know if you can see it. Really bad. I should probably split my screen And I'm going to lay that in underneath the 2 a.m. I think I have like, I don't have any, I have, well, I don't have no clue where I put it. One of ColourPop's press shadows. And I used to do my brows with it until I misplaced it somewhere. I have no clue where I misplaced it. I think I might have lost it one time when I went like out of town or something. I have no clue though. Might still be in Connecticut. All I know, I have no clue where the eyeshadow is, and I really need to buy a new one. Okay. I'm just laying this on to start. Okay. So I'm just kind of like packing on this pink. I blended it a little bit above my crease with the 2 a.m. and then I went ahead and packed it on this the inner and outer corners. I cannot speak today. Good Lord, Tiara. This has a shimmer to it, doesn't it? Yeah. I want like a darker pink. I'm looking for that. Yeah, that's what I need. Okay. I need more of a, and I'm dropping this stuff already. This is fun. Okay. I'm gonna grab a color, and this is gonna be so messy because this palette is so messy. This is one of the stacks from my 252 palette that I probably really should get rid of. I've heard like even like the Shop Miss A singles are really good too. I really need like I need to get my life together and do some like shopping online. I'm gonna go in with this pink right here, and I'm going to darken this area a little bit with this pink. Hopefully it's dark enough. If not, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a brown. It's brighter. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in with a different tone to deepen that up a little bit. So now I'm just gonna grab this color right here. I don't know if you can even see this. I may be completely out of frame. Okay. I'm just I'm using like a burgundy type color to just try and I don't know how I feel about this yet. I don't know. And then, of course, I just got another color on my brush. Trying to see this. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good so far. I think. I'm gonna go. I gotta go through my drawers a little bit. Okay. So I'm moving these palettes out of my way. And I'm going to attempt anyway. I don't have much confidence in myself on this one, but I'm going to attempt to do this halo eye. Let's see how this turns out. I'm grabbing brush. I see the brush I want. Why is that upside down? Powerful. I might. I'm trying to decide how exactly I want to do this. Just give me a second. I had this idea. So the whole reason I decided to go live today is partially because I have the day off. And if you didn't know, today is my birthday. So I decided I wanted to do this video live today. I think I've tried it once and I didn't really like the way it came out, so I like never went for it again. I'm grabbing this. This is a single by Coastal Scents. This is called Violetta, and I am gonna try and like deepen a little bit because there's like no dimension to what's going on here at all. I want it darker than that too. I'm gonna cut it. I might have to go ahead and just completely. I am grabbing. I didn't want this to be so purpley. So, should I? No. I'm gonna go with that same color. I'm just gonna pack this on center until I feel it's as dark as I want it, and then I'm gonna cut through it. Okay, I need a fluffer. Yeah, that one should work. And I dropped half some brushes. Don't even worry about it. I'm like so like, yeah, whatever. I have absolutely like no plans today. The one plan I had was not to be at work. So they're all like, "Oh, you took the weekend off. What are you gonna do?" Nothing. I just don't want to be here. I don't want to look at you people. And I know that sounds horrible, but like the job's so annoying to me. So like I don't want to be there on my birthday. I just don't. My one plan for today is to go pick up all my free stuff. So like I have a coupon to go pick up some Italian ice from Rita's. I gotta go pick up my Ulta and my Sephora gift. I think I might have one or two more emails to go through. Most other places just gave me coupons, and I'm like, I don't want a coupon for like 10% off something. I want free. I like free. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Where is that brush? I only have one. Hi. And I don't see. Where could it have gone? Brushes? Oh, it's right here. Never mind. Losing my mind. Okay. So I'm just using a flat top brush. This is like by e.l.f. And I'm just putting a little bit of the dark 46 on the back of my hand, and I am going to attempt to cut this. I may be blocking my face a little bit. I'm really trying not to. Okay. This is going to be so bad. So I'm starting there. I need a different brush for this. Jesus. I'm trying. I'm going to try. And it looks like I'm a bit out of, oh my God, this is so annoying. Yeah, there were 3. I got an email this morning. It's the Bite Bundle, a Bumble and Bumble Bundle, or Glam Glow Bundle. And I completely blinked while that was still wet. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Making it work. Making it work. Okay. Okay. I'm trying. I'm just trying to like not look like a crazy person. It's not quite hurricane. I'm trying. Ooh, if it's too gray on you, it's ooh. I'm gonna have to see it. I'm gonna have to see it. What is with me right now? Okay, okay. We're gonna make this work, whether I like it or not. Okay, we're gonna make that work. I'm gonna go ahead and work with that. Okay. Now to repeat it on this other eye, even though I completely screwed that up. I typically don't when I like do like a cut only for the fact that it ends up like really high on me, and it looks, and so I typically don't like the way it looks, but it might work. I've seen it work on everyone else, and I'm just like, oh, or maybe it's just the way I do with things. Maybe I'm just special. I don't know. The worst part is trying to get them to match. If all else fails, I'll just throw on some extra glitter and call it a day. But I'm just trying to get this to like be, because I haven't picked out what's going on my lid. And then, okay. So I typically don't plan my hair like only for the fact that it ends up like really high on me, and it looks, and so I typically don't like the way it looks, but it might work. I've seen it work on everyone else. It's like, oh, or maybe it's just the way I do the thing. Maybe I'm just special. So, okay, and this one is definitely not going to match this one, because this one goes out like this, and this one's just like down. Oh man, this is the hardest part. Like I said, if all else fails, glitter covers everything. I don't mind looking like a prostitute. Okay, I'm just blending edges out a little bit, because I'm going to start putting on shadow in a bit. Okay. Yep, completely. Yeah, okay, that's fine, I guess. My eyes relaxed. They look somewhat even. Somewhat. It really does. I started using like glitter to cover all my mistakes. But like, oh, that doesn't look right. Guess we're going to use some glitter today. It's so bad. Now for me to figure out what I'm putting on my lid. Ooh, I really like this eyeshadow. Okay, I'm going to use this because I use this like every birthday. Since I've gotten it, I think I've used it like every birthday. This is Midnight Cowboy by Urban Decay. It was the gift from Ulta. I want to say like 2 years ago, the birthday gift from Ulta like 2 years ago. Last couple of years, I've gotten really, really lucky when it comes to like the Ulta gifts, because it was that Urban Decay eyeshadow, and then I got this NYX eyeshadow palette that I really like. And that was last year's gift. That was like a really good one. I'm trying to look through my shadows here to see what I have to go with this look. What's this? Oh, this is kind of pretty. I forget what I have in here. This is a cream foil eyeshadow by Shahai Cosmetics. It's called Dubai. I got this from Ipsy. But I'm looking for more of my pinks, I guess. Ooh, I haven't used this in like forever. I don't even remember where I got this one, but I'm going to try and tilt it towards you. Oh, and there goes spilling it, because I knew I was going to do it. This is a loose eyeshadow that I got from I have no clue. I actually repotted it and put it into that container. I think I'm gonna use that along the edges a little bit. I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this work. I have so much crap all over me right now. I spilled a good amount of eyeshadow in the drawer. I freaking love this. Like I don't think I would have ever bought this color, but like ever since I've gotten it, like I use it almost all the time. It's kind of hilarious to me. Okay, I think that's gonna be good for now anyway. For now. If not, I do have like tons and tons of glitter. So I'm gonna go in with I'm going to go back in with the same brush I used for the purple. And I'm going to use some of that pink pigment I just pulled out. And I'm going to start on the edges with that. And it has a duochrome that's just coming off purple on my eyes right now. That's great. Ooh. But it's pretty. It is pretty. It is like really, really pretty. I should probably be using a much smaller brush for this. But here we go. So I'm just gonna okay, I was like in the store looking at like that NYX palette and I was just like, oh, this looks nice. And then I picked it up, walked around Ulta for a little bit, and then I put it back. I'm actually using most of what spilled because it's like on this box. And I'm just like, you know what? I already spilled it. Might as well use it. What I am upset about is I got a bit on my carpet that's white. That should be fun to try and get out later. Okay. I'm putting this just on the edges and blending it into the we'll see how this looks. Okay, I'm just putting on the edges. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that Urban Decay one. Okay. And I'm gonna blend the two together after I'm gonna try and put the this might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna go ahead and like blend these two shades together. Let's blend up the edges. Okay. Okay. Not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. That is actually really pretty. Now I'll just do that on the other eye. That's actually really pretty. I'm gonna do a little bit more blending on that, but that's actually really pretty. actually coming out very, very pretty. Okay, now I'm not 100% upset with this. Okay, back with a little bit of this. I used to just do it like sitting on the floor, but I also used to have vinyl flooring, so it wasn't like that big of a deal if I ever spilled anything. And now like my entire apartment, without like the, except for the kitchen and the bathroom, but like my entire apartment has carpet. And now every time I spill something, you can see it. So it's like pissing me off. Like the other day, I just spilled like a little bit of mica from like one of my soaps on my shirt, and it somehow got on the carpet in my bedroom. I have no clue how it got there, but there's like a big red spot on my carpet in my bedroom. And I'm just like, oh, I was like, and every time I do it, I'm like, oh, security deposit. Guess we're gonna be trying to clean these carpets. Okay, so this is actually really, really pretty. It's really, really pretty. Okay, this is actually really pretty. Just trying to make sure that's really like, okay. So now, I don't know if this is like the right thing to use for what I want to. Red. Yep, red. Yep. It's a stain that I look at every night and I go, I don't know how I'm gonna get that up, because I don't want to wet it and then have it like just like spread, because it's a powder. So I'm just like, I don't want to wet it and have it spread. But I did like vacuum it and there's still like a spot there, and I'm just like, maybe if I just keep vacuuming it, it'll like look better, maybe. So yeah, I'm going in with this. I lied. I'm not using this. I don't want to use that. I'm going to pick a glitter. I completely just lied. This is really pretty so far, surprisingly. Really pretty. I wasn't expecting it to be this pretty. Yeah, I kind of wanted, like, I was like, oh, I can try like OxyClean, a little like detergent. Like, I don't like, and when I say the carpets are white, they're technically like a cream. For real. They're technically like a cream though. And so I can't just like put a little bleach on it, because then I'll bleach a spot into the rug. And I'm just like, it's driving me absolutely crazy. I might just like rent a steamer for it. So, oh man. I have a couple options. I have a pigment. This is Desert Sunset by Naked Cosmetics. And then I have a neon pigment. This is technically in an orangey peach shade. Not going to fully tilt it. By Sugar Pill. This is Supercharged. And I'm wondering if maybe I should use that. No, I'm not. Okay, I lied. I'm going to use the Naked Cosmetics pigment just to add a little bit of extra shine to the center of this. And I should have, if I'm not mistaken, I should have the NYX. I think it might be on the side here. And I'm dropping stuff, and I'm dropping stuff. I'm not finding what I'm looking for. How would I put it in here? But I don't see the container, which looks almost like I'm supposed to put it in my hand. Oh, it's right here. Just kidding. Okay. So I'm grabbing the NYX Pigment Primer. Hi, Liz. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Okay, I am going to quickly clean this brush because I want to use it. I am probably going to add glitter too, but I'm going to start with a pigment first and then probably do the glitter after I do like my face makeup, which is probably a bad idea, but I do it all the time. I know it's horrible. I have problems. So I've got a little bit of that pigment primer on the back of my hand, and I'm putting it into the brush and just putting that kind of just in the center. So I'm putting it over that eyeshadow. And I just want it like to be really subtle. And it's just gonna add like a little extra bling to it before we get glittery. Just a little bit, and I went overboard on this side, of course, because I have problems. But it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna go make sure I have no clear lines. Okay. Okay. That might be worth a shot. I might have to try that. I have they have a pigment primer and they have the glitter glue. The glitter glue does work pretty well. It's not just your connection, I think it's me, because mine right now is a little laggy too. As I'm watching it, because I'm going through another broadcaster to YouTube, if that makes any sense. So it's taking a little bit longer to get everywhere. I don't, more power to you. I can't do it because I'll like completely mess up my entire face and then be like just sitting there like, well, I don't know. I guess I have to do my foundation all over again. So I just can't do it. I can't. I'm gonna go through and put some of this on my face. I'm just putting a little bit of, this is how I've tried Glam Glow. I have a whole bunch of samples. This is the Volcasmic Matte Glow Moisturizer. And I like to put that in the center of my face. Okay, so I'm just putting that in the center of my face. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to color correct lightly. Grab another one of these brushes. Okay. I'm putting on a color corrector. And I feel like I'm going to be putting on too much. I think I squeezed too much out. So now I'm just color correcting, adding my color corrector onto my dark marks, my hyperpigmentation, and that's it. I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, my unibrow. And of course I have too much on my brush. This is too much for my unibrow. That's too much for my unibrow. So this is fun. So I don't actually have a unibrow. I just have like a dark mark like in the center of my forehead. So I call it a unibrow. And so I just color correct it before I put on my foundation. And that way it doesn't continuously look too dark. See, I have super dry like under eyes, and like every time I've ever tried to like bake for any amount of time, I end up with like crepe paper on my face. So I really attempt to like not do it. Like, and I'm like, I've seen it work on people with dry skin, and I'm like, my face just is like, no, we're not doing that. Get all that powder off my face. Okay, now I'm just put it on my goatee, and I'll be ready to go from there. Okay. Okay. I really like the way my foundation looked last week, so I'm gonna go in with the this is Black Radiance. And I got some color corrector on my eyelash. Okay. Black Radiance foundation. This is an oil-free liquid foundation. This is basically the same as the Wet n Wild foundation that came out. It's the same company. But I think they came out, Black Radiance only is for women of color. So I think when Wet n Wild did their release, it's the same form. I want to say it's the same formula, but they just made it lighter. If that makes any sense. They made like lighter tones, and they clearly couldn't release it under like Black Radiance. So that's why they had to come out with a whole new scheme. But They've been making this foundation for like decades. I'm just gonna grab one of my foundation brushes and I'm gonna start putting that on. Okay, so I have one of the AOA powders. Which one do I have? It helps if I open the right drawer. I have the, I'm gonna have to pull it. I have the, which one is this? The brightening one, and it didn't work for me. It literally looked like crepe paper. And then and I keep going and I see it work on other people. So I'm like, oh yeah, no, let me grab that again. And then it looks like crepe paper. And I'm just talking just to like set in my, like I decided to try the brightening one and it just didn't work. So I don't know if I want to like try anymore. I know they are just $1, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to risk it. And then I'm also the type of person that I paid for this. I'm going to make this work. So. And my issue is this one only works for me when I tan. Otherwise, it's too orange on me. And right now, it's looking a little orange. I might have faded a little bit in the last like week. Okay, it's fine. I might just have to mix like the AOA powders with something else, and see how that looks. So, pulling my scarf back so I can actually get into my hairline. And I'm happy that my hairline's actually pulled back today so I can actually get in my hairline. Okay. Let's making sure I got on my mouth really well. I'm gonna keep like practicing with like the beauty blenders and everything, and because I don't know, like maybe I'm just like a brush girl because I literally use brushes for everything, and every time I try to use a sponge or something, I feel like it doesn't look as good as it could. So I always end up like putting stuff on with a sponge and then going back in with a brush. Okies, I'll most likely be here for a little bit longer. I've been taking a really long time doing my makeup today, and I'm not really caring. So Um, I'm actually really liking this. I'm going to go in with, to highlight my face. I used this one last week and I think I really liked it. I'm using the NYX HD Studio concealer, and this is 7.5. And this doesn't give me like the same amount of highlight I usually go for. Okay. Okay. Put it on my big ass forehead, between my eyes. Okay. On the corners of my nose. That's it. That's gonna be it. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start blending this out. I'm gonna use the same one I used for my concealer earlier on my eyelids. I don't know what possessed me to do that, because I usually don't do my under eyes until last, but it's fine. Okay, I bought a Real Technique sponge. I have no clue where it is, because like I used it like once and I was like, oh, I don't really know how I feel about this. I have like one of the mini like actual beauty blenders. And I used this for a little bit. This, I think, of sponges got the most use out of me. But then again, I didn't pay for this because I feel these things are entirely too expensive. But I didn't pay for this one. It came in my Sephora bag. And then, if I saw the other one. And then I have one that I got from Amazon. That's the one I try to use the most because I have it. But it's in one of these containers. But like, even I have to be like I'm gonna have to go and try like the Real Techniques ones. I'm gonna have to buy another one because I have no clue what happened to the one I bought before. Because like when I first started like watching makeup videos, everybody was using brushes, and then so that's what I got most of my practice with. And then when everybody started switching over to sponges, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna try a sponge, and then I never quite got it. Okay. So this NYX one doesn't give me as much like a highlight as I typically go for, but I really like the finish. I keep meaning to like get the shade under this for highlighting, but I think this might work, being as I do have a tad bit of a tan. I'll let that sit a little bit. I I don't think I think it's because I don't really like do a buffing motion. I kind of like do it like a dab drag thing, and so I don't like buff because then I end up looking like I haven't drank water in like 18 years, even though I literally drink almost a gallon a day. And so it's like everybody's like, yeah, drink water, and I pretty much only drink water except for like my cup of coffee a day, and then it's just like, nope, it's not helping. It's definitely not helping. I've like from using like the one that the one I got from Amazon and cleaning that thing, it's like the biggest pain. The biggest pain. So I can definitely imagine. Okay. Okay. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and grab a powder. I have, let me move, I gotta move back to pull this drawer all the way out to pull out powders. I think for the most part, I've been using my Ruby Kisses powder in Earth, but I have a lot in here that I like that I haven't used in a while. I really like this cover effect. I think I'm gonna go in with the, I'm gonna use the cover effects one underneath my eyes and see how I feel about it today. And then we'll go from there. So I used one of these to blend out the concealer. And because I'm like 85, I have all these like wrinkles in my bags that I've had since forever, but I have to like keep blending them until I actually go to set it, even though it's still gonna crease. So I'm just loading my brush up with, I'm using the Cover FX Translucent in Deep. Okay. And I'm just gently pressing that powder in. Okay. Okay. I have a friend who like swears by cream to powders, and I'm always just like, nope, nope. If you want me to look like I woke up in a tarantula with like in a storm or something, then I can use that. Like I look like I've been through some shit. I saw it in, well, last time I was in Connecticut, I saw like one and I was like, oh man, that's kind of cool. But I've also found like I've also found like all the like acne fighting like things don't actually help me, and it, so like I've literally been trying something that's the salicylic acid. It has glycolic acid, lactic acid, some AHA, some BHAs, and it's like from the reviews, it has helped everyone else's skin. I try it, it made mine worse, and I'm just like, oh, this is great, this is amazing. Oh, that sucks. I have my laptop open in front of me. I have my phone in front of me because I was actually like watching the stream at one point too, just to make sure everything was all set. But I don't want my phone to die, and my charger is like halfway across the room, so. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it looks so bad. And every time she's like, "Oh my God, I love creams." And I'm like, no, no. Like, I don't understand how I can look like a cake face, but also at the same time look like it's gonna fall off my face. I don't understand that. So I'm almost done using this tiny brush to set my face. I'm not setting my entire face. I'm just doing my highlighting. I'm going to grab the brush I use for that and that I use for the rest of my face in a bit. I don't use my concealer to highlight on my chin. I just use powder because otherwise I think it ends up too light. It might just be personal preference, but you're if you're old, I'm like dying. I saw the funniest thing yesterday. Because most of the like people I work with now, they knew it was my birthday, and that's why I requested the day off. But they started talking about music because we were like bothering like this really young chick that works with us, and they started talking about music, and she goes, "I don't know any of that. That's all before my time." And he goes, "Yeah, it's like 70s and 80s. I wasn't born in any of those." And I was like, "I was." And he was like, "Wait, how old are you?" I'm gonna show you. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. So this but this is by Dermalur. I got it on Amazon. I also gotten like a TCA pill through the same company from Amazon. And that's why this was recommended to me. But this it's a AHA/BHA acne cleanser. And so this is what I was saying. It has a salicylic, lactic, glycolic. It has aloe vera juice. It's 90% organic. It has like tea tree and vitamin C and all the good stuff for your skin in this. And I will say, because of like the lactic and the glycolic acids in this, it has helped to clear up marks, but it hasn't really stopped or helped to dry out my acne. I think most of my acne is probably hormonal. And apparently my acne isn't as bad as I think it is. It just looks bad because it leaves dark marks on my face. And once the dark marks are cleared, you really can't tell that I actually have it. I know I have like a couple spots on my face right now because my face thinks I'm a teenager. But other than that, it's not really like that big of a thing. Okay. Okay. So I just used my Hard Candy Welcome Matte powder on my face. And I'm going to go back to eyes now, even though I have a freaking mess over here. So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to start with 2 a.m. I am lucky in the fact that like I'll probably like look the same way until I'm like 35. I'm giving myself until I'm 35 anyway to continue to look like a 5-year-old without makeup. It's all basically in my genetics. I've looked this way basically since I was a teenager, and people assume how old I am simply by things I talk about, but like never ever by my face, and it like really pisses me off sometimes. Like I've literally been like vending at a place and somebody's like, "Where's your mother?" And I'm just like, "Oh, yep, nope, I'm an adult." Okay. Okay. So I just dusted a little bit of Dolly Pop underneath my eyes as well. I think I'm gonna do it a little bit more, un poquito. Okay. This is actually looking a whole lot better than I could have anticipated. I'm gonna go in with my Endless Silky Eye Pen by Pixie, and this is in Black Noir. And I'm just lining my lower lash line. And also poking myself in the eye. You know what? I lied. I'm not done with that. I'm going to tight line. I'm going to just take my brush and poke myself in the eye a little bit more. Okie dokie. So that's good. I'm not quite sure if I want to do like a full like wing, if I want to kids do that. You start getting the grays. Like, I don't have any kids, and like, I think unless I have one, like, people would just continue to be like, no, you're like 5, clearly. Like, if you had seen that kid's face yesterday when he asked me how old I was, and I told him, and he was like, whoa, didn't think you were that old. And like, and I was like, oh, thank you. I don't know who that is. See, it has never made me cry. I can like literally just poke myself in the eye and it won't make me cry. I'll just like blink a lot. So I'm trying to decide how I'm doing like the rest of this liner. I don't think I'm going to, yeah, I don't think so. I am going to I don't think I'm gonna like wing that out. I think I'm just gonna leave that as a simple line. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back in. Oh, mascara, idiot. Mascara. I think I'm going to use... I'm going to use my Better Than Sex mascara. I always buy like samples because I don't use mascara often, so I don't feel the need to spend a lot of money on it if I'm going to be throwing it out anyway. Okay, that looks pretty darn good. Move on to the other eye. I almost always do like my winged eyeliner, almost always. Like the only times I think I've successfully gone out the house without it is when I forgot it. Like when I was running late and I just didn't have time to do liner and I felt naked. But I'm gonna try this without actually okay. So just going back in. No, I've heard like it's really good, and I just haven't had a chance to like pick it up. I have so many mascaras right now that I need to, well, I have like a couple I don't use that I need to get rid of, and then I have a few that I'm trying to use up before they expire, before I buy more. Okay. I hate when I'm trying to do this and it doesn't want to. So now I get to finish my face. I've been doing this a lot lately. where I finish up my eyes and then I'll go back and do like my contouring and everything. I am not finished with my eyes though. I just looked at them and they look naked because they're missing one thing. I'm gonna use whatever highlight. I'm gonna use a highlighter. Am I gonna use a highlighter? I'm not gonna use a highlighter. I want a matte. I should have one in here. I'm gonna use, this is a Coastal Scents Hot Pot in M16. Okay. I'm gonna have to save that. I know everybody was telling me it's like in a similar color tube and that I should try it. I'm just gonna put that right underneath my brow bone. This as a highlight. That's it. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and contour and highlight. That's like, I hate when I find like a good high-end product and I just sit around like, but I don't want to pay. But I don't want to pay. Like, I got a sample of the Kat Von D tattoo eyeliner, and I love I really like the formula. I like the fact that it has like an actual like brush tip because I don't like felt liners. And then when I saw, I was like, oh, but it's $20. Like, it took me like a year and a half before I would finally be like, okay, you know what? Buy it. You deserve it. Okay, I'm just using my usual deep roast to okay. Now I'm going in with my bronzer. It's CoverGirl Clean Ebony Bronze. And I blend out my contour with my bronzer because I feel it looks better when I meld them together. Okay. Just doing this on the forehead too. Kind of making the forehead a little bit, un poquito smaller, just a little bit. And then I'm also going to, I use my bronzer on my nose and not my contour because my contour is a little dark. So I use my bronzer on my nose and not my, a little bit on my lower jaw. I've been using this lately. So everyone tells me that I'm so like crazy for liking brush tips. I'm like, I can't use felts. And I have like, I bought like a few felts that people were telling me were great and they just suck to me. Like I every time I try to do my liner with a felt tip, it looks like shit. That's what I've heard about the Physicians formula. So like that's why the Kat Von D like hooked me in. The Jordana one isn't really shiny. It's not, I'm not going to call it a matte. I'm going to call it a satin. Yeah. But the other one that I like that is really, that has a brush tip, the Sephora brand. This one is only $10, and this is the one I usually get. This is, you have to get the Precision thin brush, and it has a brush tip, and it's actually a matte black. So this, it's either this one or the Kat Von D when I want like a matte liner. But the Sephora brand, it has a good formula. It comes in a bunch of colors, but the black one is the only one that has the brush tip, and it's the saddest thing ever. And the blush I just used is Feisty by Tarte. And I got that in a play box or an Ipsy bag. Okay. I don't really like contour my nose, so to speak. I highlight the center and then I blend it, and then I just put the bronzer basically on top of it, and then that way it like melds everything together, and it makes it look like I actually like do go out and play around in the snow. It's in the snow, in the sun and everything, and it's so, and it also helps to define the bridge of my nose a little bit more, because when I put on makeup, it tends to like fall flat. So true. So true. I'm grabbing my LA Girl strobe light highlighter, and this is 50. And I'm looking for a highlighting brush, but I don't see my highlighting brush. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, it's right. And I'm just gonna hit that. Just gonna hit that on the tops of my cheeks. Okay, and then I'm gonna do what I always do. I take a little bit and I put it on the tip of my nose, and I kind of blend that up the bridge a little bit. And then this is Glamour Dolls eyeshadow and Stargazing, and I use this as like a highlighter topper, so to speak. I just saw my other highlighting brush. Am I crazy? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, that's a Sephora eyeliner, and every time I go, I either get like the last one or it's sold out. I think other people have discovered the secret, but it's a really good like formula, and it's only $10, so it saves the money. And I'm just gonna use this as like a little highlight. And now I have too much highlighter on. Okay, I'm just gonna dust over that a little bit, just a little bit, because it's a little too strong. A little bit, just a little bit. I'm just blending that down a little bit. Okay, now I'm just gonna set. And what I use to like set my face is just aloe vera juice, and I put it in a spray bottle. That's all it is. My face is so dry that I just want to moisturize it a little bit, even though I like a matte face, and I know it seems crazy, but is definitely like a stripe down my cheeks today. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm actually like feeling this eyeshadow, but I do have to do at least one more thing. I'm going to go back in with, because I thought I was going to be able to leave it and I can't. I need to do my inner corner highlight. I don't know who I thought I was trying to skip this. It's so much prettier than I expected it to be. Like, since I typically like stray away from this sort of like the shape, the color, like I since I stray away from it, I wasn't expecting it to actually like look good, and it looks so good. Now to pick out something for these lips. And I feel like I'm going to end up going for the same thing I've been going for, which is horrible. I'm putting on a little bit of like chapstick right now, just to make sure these things are moisturized before I put on this lip. But I'm most likely going to just go for like a nude. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to go for, because I always do nudes. Where is the one I used the other day? Okay, I'm gonna go in with, if I can find it, I may need to use a different one. Madonna. I don't want to go anything. I want to go too pink. I'm trying to just figure out what I'm putting on my lips right now. I don't want that color. I don't want that one for this. I was looking for the lip color I used last week, which apparently I didn't put back in the drawer. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Just kidding. Right in front of my face. Okay. Okay. So I'm using, these are like beauty supply store lip colors by Nicka K. This is the Aqua Lips, and I have Old Mauve, and I have like put just concealer over my eyes, and then went in and put like not even like a subtle inner corner highlight, but like a dual chrome green inner corner highlight. Like, hey, my eye gotta pop somehow. Don't worry, I clearly I like a clown look too, being as I blend my eyeshadows up to my eyebrows, like it's like normal everyday stuff. So I'm gonna use some. The camera is still on, right? Computer hasn't gone dead. That's annoying. Yeah, it shows everything is still working. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh yeah, that's good. Because I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's weird. This is like I just have like a buffering on this. It's weird. It's really, really weird. I'm just touching up my eyeshadow a little bit. I don't know why it's buffering. I don't want to like leave this page because my streaming house is like down. Oh, heaven. I'm over here just fixing stuff a little bit. Is it the camera? I haven't heard it do anything. No clue what happened. Okay. Let's try this YouTube. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, I figured out what's wrong. Okay, I think that might be, I don't know. It's so annoying. So annoying. Like, it was fine, and then all of a sudden it just started. It's like, nope, you've been at this too long. You gotta get off. Okay. So while it was doing all that, man, I'm just trying to like see if there's anything I can do. I may have to do this. Give me a second. I may have to like, no, I don't know how to. Okay. No, okay, it was healthy for about 2 seconds and then decided it didn't want to work again. This is great. Great. It's annoying that like the camera is like slightly blurred. I'm just over here just trying to close some stuff out. Maybe it'll help with this capture quality. It was healthy. It was. Trim options. Okay. We're doing pretty good. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think it might be good. Over here, like trying to like put up all the windows, basically. Put up all the windows. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. It's still telling me I have a bad quality, but it's actually like moving now. But in the meantime, I put those two lip colors on. I use Bolay in the center, and I use Old Mauve on the outside. And I because I have huge lips, I always underline my lips, and I use that to underline those. And I think I'm really happy with this. I really wish the camera would like focus a little bit better, but no, I didn't. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I really wish this would focus a little bit better. Give me a second. So much better. There we go. I don't know why I didn't just do that in the first place. So yeah, this is a really pretty. Thank you for the suggestion on that. I see like one spot that's pissing me off. Okay, but yeah, thanks so much for the suggestion. It's really pretty. Like I'm surprised that it actually came out looking this good. Like I'm really surprised about it. Okay. But it's really, I am going to go ahead and get this hair fixed. Pull my hair down. Okay. Probably going to have to run and grab my pick in about 2 seconds. So pick this out. And there it goes. It really is like and I think these are like $1.99 if you go to, what's the name of that place? Solid Gold on Kane Street. They're like $1.99 and they're so pretty. So pretty. But okay. This actually looks really good. Not even upset with this. Leave my hair. I'm not gonna leave my hair like this because I'm gonna wanna do something to my edges a little bit, but it's really pretty. Not even mad. Thanks for the suggestion. Like, this is really pretty. Really pretty. Pick my hair out. And as per usual, as soon as I finish my video, I always Snapchat. Okay. Yeah. Like, I go in there and like I just like, oh look, these new cheap lip products, and I buy a whole bunch of them because they're so cheap, and then they end up actually being good. And like, why would people pay more? Okay, I go to touch my phone and like I got like messages and everything, and good Lord. So, get a nice picture that shows a mold. Thank you so much. I think I'm gonna log off now. I'm really, really happy with how this came out. So once again, thank you for the suggestion, because this is completely something I would have never done on my own. And so this looks really good. I'm probably just gonna go ahead, fix my edges, and then actually take off my pajamas and get dressed. So thank you for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go ahead and log off now. Thanks. Bye. And happy Makeup Friday.